Hello, good evening, class. So today's topic is, can any speech ever be simply informative? And I think that pretty much every speech that is given is informative. It's always going to give you some type of information, even though it might be subliminal sometimes and not always clear, but there's always a message that each speech is giving. Informative speeches are a general purpose to teach an audience something new, something interesting, something useful in their life that attracts the audience. Usually it doesn't involve anything that's, that's going to cause a disagreement or cause people to, to side on one side and not want to side with, usually these type of speeches, they connect to the audience, causing the audience to want to listen more, want to find out more information. It's usually a stepping stone to a subsequent persuasive speech, which is advocating strong actions, and usually that's the one where it wants to persuade the people to believe them. And like for instance, if it's a senator trying to get votes, he's gonna, that's the type of speech he's gonna want to use as a persuasive one. But an informative is just giving information, the basics, nothing, nothing too harsh. There are several types of informative speeches that can be helpful. Usually you want to inform people, so you want to keep the first and foremost information and tell your audience something that they don't know, and provide new information for them. That way it grabs their attention, because if you're repeating like the same information over and over, usually people tend to not want to listen. So if you have a topic and information that is new to them and that they never heard, and they're, it grabs their interest and their attention, so they will pay more attention to you. Usually you want to make sure that your speech is organized. The basic structure of most of the speeches usually is divided into a body and a conclusion, and the introduction is like what grabs everyone's attention and explains what you're going to be speaking about and what you're going to be talking, and the significance of the topic. If it's going to be informative, if it's going to be persuasive, if it's going to be something that's going to grab the listener's attention. You provide a clear statement, like of purpose and reason why you're giving the speech that you're giving, and usually the conclusion provides a quick summary of the main points, often going over, just recapping of what you have just said in the beginning and the middle. You usually just kind of a review of everything, a quick summary of what you just said, and you make reference to whatever references you used and the information where you gathered, and your supporting materials. Usually informative materials should be credited to their relevant and sufficient people who you've gathered your information from. But being as is the informative speech, it is always going to be informative, because there is going to be some type of information and message that someone is trying to convey to you through a speech. So yes, I think they are informative. Thank you.